Hey guys!
Hey!
Welcome to a special Friday edition of Kicking It with Kerry.
Friday edition.
Yeah.
I mean,
here we are.
Yeah. Welcome.
I've got Jennifer Moller, our fantastic, wonderful physician assistant. You can follow her at oc.injectorjen. She's got her own, like following, tons of stuff. But today it's Friday, and with Friday, it always comes up, there's something going on, right? You got an event, you got a wedding, you've got a concert that you're going to go to.
You've got a date.
You've got a date. Like, what can you do? What are some like instant or, couple of day pick-me-ups that'll have you feeling pretty good about yourself? Just a little
refresh.
A zhuzh, I think you say. A zhuzh.
Yes.
A zhuzh.
Yes.
So why don't we talk about some products that you could start maybe Wednesday to get you looking your best for Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, I think products can do a great job in just a few days. One of my favorite things is tretinoin cream. Now, of course, is like a little bit softer, and you don't need an entire month of using it to really start to see a pretty change. So I think that tretinoin that we have from Obagi is fantastic.
I noticed when I use that a little brightening and a little like glow up, like literally a little sheen to my skin that I didn't have before. So that dullness kind of dissipates and just kind of brightens things. So that's a really good suggestion. I want to mention to you guys that if you're like, oh, give it to me, I want it now, that's not something that we can sell on like our website. So if you're looking on our website to try and buy it, you can't do it. You have to call us and we can prescribe that for you.
Yeah.
So.
And keep in mind, I know when patients think of Retin-A or tretinoin cream, they go, oh goodness, I get so peely. You don't start peeling right away. And so like if you're thinking like, I just want like a quick little like, if you just use it a couple times right before your little event, you don't have all that peeling, but you do get a really pretty kind of like soft feel to your skin.
Mm-hmm. And if you do have some peeling, there's a couple little things that you can do, and I think one of them is right here. What a great transition.
I mean, we didn't even plan it.
That wasn't even planned. It just sort of happened. Woo! Okay. So
you want to talk about that?
Well, no, I want you to talk about it. I mean, I can tell you what I used it for.
Well, you tell me what you use it for.
Well, I actually think you were the one that turned me on to it.
Okay.
I think you were doing something, like maybe a little sprinkling of Botox or Jeuveau or something like that.
Yeah.
And you noticed that I had like some little clogged baby blackheads on my nose, on my nostril area. And she was like, Kerry, we can take care of that. She's like, the Priori scrub, if you just set that on top of your nose and you let it sit for 5 or 10 minutes, whatever works in your schedule.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of, rinse it off. And darn if she wasn't right. Like it clears up those little clogged pores and just like finishes up. But I know overall you can use it as a mask or you can just use it as a regular scrub. But it's called, what is it? The Priori Exfoliant Peel and Scrub. Peel and scrub. So
you can use it as a peel or a scrub. I use this. This is by far my favorite product. I use it twice a week, and I use it as a scrub. So I'll wash my face, and then I'll use the scrub afterwards in the shower. And then that day, my makeup goes on so smooth and so pretty. Your skin, you don't even need, if you don't wear makeup, your skin just is shiny and glowy. So I recommend this as a scrub twice a week, but some patients you can leave it on for 15 or 20 minutes and then wash it off, and they consider it like a peel. You don't necessarily peel, but it does go a little bit deeper. But this is a great product just to kind of give you a squeaky clean feel, unclog your little pores. Great to do right before you do like your makeup for that special event.
And so like if you were using this regularly, this would be a good product to also use regularly.
Absolutely. That way you can get off those little peelies that you tend to get when you're using Retin-A or tretinoin cream.
And finally, I mean, this is just one of my favorites. I like a little plumping. So Dr. McNeil's MD Lip Perfect. And by the way, this you can buy on our website, and then this one that we're talking about now you can also buy on the website. So it's got SPF. Great for sun protection. It's got some hydration properties, and then it's got this little plumping thing. And you put it on a clear lip. It actually gives a little bit of color, which is, I think it's your blood vessels, right? Just kind of expanding. So it kind of gives you a little pink, and then plumps those lips. And talk about an instant like refresh, easy peasy,
I just put it on.
Lemon squeezy. Luscious.
So, you know, for the gal that, you know, you're not ready for lip injections, but you want like a little plumpness, the MD Lip Plumper is fantastic. It's temporary. You know, you do have to reapply it, you know, every couple of hours or so, but it's great if you just want like a little plump when you're going out for the evening.
Yeah,
so,
feels good.
But kind of moving on to like maybe a treatment you can do if you really kind of want to like do a little bit of an investment into your skin before you have a special event. I think the Diamond Glow is like the new amazing kind of wow here at NBDPS, I think. What do you think?
We did a little talk on that. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Anyway, I got it done on like, I think Friday. I think exactly this sort of scenario. I got it done on Friday, and girls, boys, I felt good all weekend. Like I was like, little pep in my step. I was like, I am glowing. I don't know, like I really liked it.
I felt like my skin's never felt so clean ever. Because isn't it, it's like it cleans, it exfoliates, it extracts, but then it infuses these amazing serums by Skin Medica, and so you kind of get a plump, pretty glow. I mean, my skin felt amazing for the entire month. But the first few days through that weekend was like Shazam. Like that is something you want to do like on a Thursday or Friday before any event that you do. It's amazing.
Right, so we offer that here in the office. That one's $225. You can get in pretty like easily right now. Like I think because we've got Paula does it, Amy does it, Christina does it, and Allie, our medical esthetician, does it. So we've got lots of options for getting you booked and scheduled. And it's about a 30-minute treatment. It's very relaxing too. Like it's not uncomfortable. Feels good while it's happening. So you're just kind of chilling on your Thursday or Friday, and then you look a little red right after. Maybe like. I mean, I get really red with everything, so I would say I was red for maybe like 45 minutes, and then, went home that night and like it immediately felt like, okay.
Yeah, skin is so clean. If you have like those little black clogged pores, it just sucks them all out. It's just amazing. And it's our esthetician and our nurses that do this procedure. So when you call in, it's not one of us medical providers, it's a nurse or an esthetician that will do it. So their schedules tend to be a little bit more open. So you can probably get in to do that treatment if you want to in the next week or so.
Okay. And so that's one thing for all over facial kind
skin.
Like skin, rejuvenation, plumping, rejuvenation.
Yes.
What about like something a little more invasive that you might take care of?
Nothing invasive. Nothing I do is invasive.
Okay, sorry.
Nothing I do is invasive. So I do think, if you're like, I just want a little more zhuzh, or feeling like you want to be a little spicy, I think lips are so easy. I know everyone comes in, I don't want that big lip. I know. Nobody wants the big lip. I don't want it either. We can do it very natural and beautiful. And so I think a little lip beforehand, bruising is minimal, swelling's minimal. I think a cute little lip would be great, but you will have a little bit more, it's a little bit more involved than, putting on a lip gloss. But, if you're feeling like you want an extra spicy weekend, well,
Guys, I can't explain how good it feels to get a little lip injection. Not while you're doing it, that part's not fun. But when you first, look at yourself in the mirror and it's time to put on a little lip liner, a little lip gloss, all of a sudden you're like, it's like your favorite thing in the world to do. Like when you first get your lip filler, because you're like, okay, yes, I'm liking the way that's looking, I'm liking the way that's feeling. So I highly recommend, if you've never done it, you can kind of tell Jen what you want, or any of the providers, and they can, they're not going to over plump or overdo. They're going to kind of, you can even bring in pictures, say, I like this sort of improvement, or this sort of like volume.
Right. But there's so many different fillers that we have to choose from, and they all have a different end result. So some patients come in and they say, I just want my lips not to look wrinkly anymore, right? Sometimes they just don't look hydrated. And so we just put like a little bit inside just to give it the gloss look. Then I have my younger girls that come in and they go, no, I really want I want something delicious. Well, then I choose a filler that's more plumping. But so we have these options, to make them look more dramatic or just very natural.
Right. So I highly recommend that, and not stepping too far away from filler, because I think that you can also do like a little, like I also like a little definition in my cheeks. Like that's kind of fun too, and you're not going to get bruised.
No.
And it's instant. Like you see it as soon as you leave.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. Someone that's maybe never done filler. So Botox usually takes like 2 weeks, but fillers, like little lips or little cheeks, it's instant. Like you have it for that night, which is fun.
Right. And
cheeks, I use a cannula, and so I have one insertion point, and I fill this way, and you have your cheek immediately, and there's like 1 point here of injection, and no bruising. So I love cheeks and lips and chin, my favorite.
Yes. So any of those appointments, the hardest thing would be just making sure that we have a time on our schedule. So for an appointment like that, you could slide in with a cancellation, but generally speaking, we're booked out a couple weeks. So if you've got a wedding, or you've got a hot date, or you've got like something along those lines, call us on a day. It's possible you could get in on a cancel, but most likely you're gonna need to give us some time to get you on the schedule, like probably 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, so don't leave it to the very last minute, but you'll be looking good beforehand.
But if you can't get in, you have at least products that you come into the office and get like a little zhuzh package, and you'll have it for that night.
Yes. So we won't leave you hanging.
Yeah.
Last thing, we talked about toxins. Botox can take a little longer to set in, but there are some toxins that you can start to see improvement in just a few days. Which ones are those?
Dysport and Jeuveau are both neurotoxins. They're very similar to Botox, and but they work much quicker. I have noticed personally, and along with patients, that you can even start to feel the change that night. The next day, into the weekend, you're already having. Now, the full effect is always at 2 weeks, but you can already start to notice it within a few days. So if you're kind of in a hurry and you want something right away, you want a quick result,
let your provider know.
Let your provider know.
They can tell you the right toxin.
That's right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
But it can just really smooth things out. Just, I like to say, smooth like butter, feel, like really good. But again, this is something, that Jen and our providers here can sort of measure. You like a real smooth look, or you still want some movement. They can formulate it in just a way to make it just right.
Okay.
So give us a call. The phone number to reach us is 949-706-7886. We do online bookings, but not for sort of those cosmetic treatments. So you're going to have to call the office to get scheduled for that. And we look forward to seeing you in the office. Everybody,
bye.
Quick and easy fixes. Have a great weekend. Hope you're looking your best this weekend. Bye.
Bye.